All right, so if you take a look at the way things are shaping out right now, the stats are pretty staggering because just about a year after the depths of the virus pandemic and maybe the first quarter of last year, we are now seeing the most number of millionaires in America with regard to 401k plans, and we've seen passing last year's record. Now, the measure we're using is Fidelity's 401k plan. They are the biggest plan administrator for those retirement service accounts in America, and so they're a good proxy. And you can see some of the numbers out there right now. If you look at the account balances, they're also higher than they were before, and it kind of speaks to this whole idea of a K-shaped recovery, meaning those people who hold assets, financial assets or real estate assets, have done better during the virus pandemic, given fiscal and monetary policy, than those Americans who don't have those types of exposures to assets. So if you do see this kind of a phenomenon, I guess, Kelly, Tyler, happening, what it does suggest is that maybe if more people are involved in the markets, you start to kind of narrow some of those gaps, that K, so to speak, with regard to...
I take your point, but the 401k balance is a pretty broad instrument, right? So a lot of times in financial panics, we see people draw down on them to get through, and it's an encouraging sign that even if that happened, they're already back above peak.
And it's not just that. We are seeing some stats out there right now with regard to fewer people taking out hardship withdrawals now than they were during the depths of the virus pandemic. Over the last 6 to 9 months or so, that's starting to tail off. You're also seeing people start to actively engage in their retirement accounts, whether it be their traditional IRA, whether it could be their Roth IRA or their 401k, anything like that. Basically, what you're having is a lot more attention being brought to the notion that there can be outperformance, not just passive investing out there. So people are seeing perhaps some of the gains in cryptocurrency or in meme stocks and saying, hey, why can't I get in on that? So it's a double-edged sword.
401k?
Do you want to see people actively trading in their 401ks more than they have been?
Average balances are up. There are more millionaire 401k owners than in the past, but still the average balance of those accounts is about $120,000, Dom. That's not going to last very long.
No, so yes, you're right, Tyler. And it's going to change in different parts of the country. Here in New York, in the New York City metro area, it's not going to go as far as it, say, would in certain other places in the country in the Midwest or Mountain West areas. Now, the issue is whether or not we do see more people start to get or pay attention to contributing to those balances. That's going to be key, Ty.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.